Have you applied the rule of thirds to your stand-up yet? You try a joke 3 times, and if it doesn't land 3 times, you put it on the back burner.
10, 20 seconds over because I'm just
Yeah, no, that's not over. Like, you're within the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you hit 5:20, that's still 5 minutes.
Yeah, but they play the song at like 4:59. So I had took the one that wasn't getting as many laughs out.
Okay.
So then it was a 2-pack. It was a twofer. When I was talking about bullet, you talked about stage health.
Yeah.
Right? So I experienced stage health.
Wait, were you sick?
I got Hamilton dust in my eyes.
Hamilton dust. I just wrote down a new joke this week, though. This is kind of what happens for me, is I don't necessarily laugh out loud anymore, where a few years ago, like I would think of something and I would legit laugh out loud. But now I get excited.
Yeah. That's how I was. I was like, I can't wait to try this tomorrow.
I get anxious. Ooh, like, ooh, and then to have that bomb, beautiful.
It didn't
bomb. Now you're a comic.
It was just this one isolated pocket of older white people.
I'm not saying your set bombed. I'm saying that joke.
Yeah, it just, I thought it was gonna hit.
Have you, I guess that was the first time you told it.
Yeah.
Have you applied the rule of thirds to your stand-up yet? You try a joke 3 times. And if it doesn't land 3 times, you put it on the back burner. If it works a couple times, you try and retool it. But it's like usually you get 3 times to try a joke before you. But I don't necessarily subscribe to that, bro.
Well,
I don't know.
So here's another thing.
Yeah.
Because this time they were very anal about time. Right? So they're like, okay, we'll light you up 4. You have 1 minute left.
Well, a lot of people have been going over there at the mic. It's when you get newer comics, it happens so much.
I know, but then they start playing music. They start,
oh no!
They're playing a chime, like at 5 minutes, like on the dot. So even if like you're right about like, because I was just finishing up, the roach joke.
Yeah,
and then they started playing the chime. I'm like, oh, is that all right? Peace. You know what I mean?
Even finish it?
No, like they interrupt the whole flow and then they're like, get off the stage. So I'm like, okay. But like
wait, how did they do it? Because I haven't seen them do this yet. So they light
you at 4.
Yeah, and they play music.
And then at 5.
Is the music loud enough that it drowns you out?
It doesn't drown, but
it's distracting.
It interrupts.
Yeah, of course.
Right? So then I'm like, oh well, okay, that's my time. And I just ended it there.
I don't know. To be fair though, like the last few weeks, I have been seeing like newbies.
I admit I go over, but I'm like 10, 20 seconds over because I'm just
that's not over. Like you're within the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you hit 5:20, that's still 5 minutes.
Yeah, but they play the song at like 4:59.
Yo, they better See, this is like whatever, bro. Like
yeah,
I can't knock a mic.
No.
Because this
is just what happened. But to your point about the 3 tries.
But I'm like, yo, you niggas trying to put that shit on me. I'm fucking torching this place. I show up and try new 5 minutes at this motherfucking establishment. And you gonna play some goddamn Red Hot Chili Peppers in the middle of my
they didn't play like a song. They played like a wind chime, like
that's kind of funny, actually.
So I was like, oh, like it's like the Oscars, you know, like when your minute is up.
What I kind of want to do again is go first and then go last. I want to do that.
Okay.
But I don't know. We'll see.
But so once again, to go back, I brought back a joke that I had tried a few other times that didn't land as hard because, so remember, I don't know if you remember, but the Roach and the Walmart joke are actually part of a 3-pack set of jokes. Do you remember?
Set a 3-pack set of jokes. This nigga's selling wholesale jokes.
No, but
would you like a 3-pack?
No, because
I got them in 5.
No, they're all kind of related to the dating apps, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I had took the one that wasn't getting as many laughs out.
Okay.
So then it was a 2-pack. It was a twofer. So, but now I'm like, okay, well, let me take out. Let me just put it back in and see what happens.
Yeah.
Right. Let me try it a little bit different because, you know, I'm not trying to do it the exact same way. But then I put it back in and because I tried the new joke at the beginning and then I did the riff. Also, I don't know when they started the time. Like, did they start the time as soon as they called me up or like The time went by quick.
Too many variables.
It went by quick, but it was still fun.
You know what I would like to do? I just thought of this right now.
Mhm.
I'd like to challenge you every week. Let's do a new segment.
Okay.
Where you bring or introduce a new comedy term.
A new comedy.
Have you learned? Because you just learned about bullet last week. Is there anything new by chance that you learned in this last week?
Oh, here's something.
Okay.
So we're talking.
It's Dante's comedy terminology.
So when I was talking about bullet, you talked about stage health,
Yeah.
right? So I experienced stage health.
Wait, were you sick?
I got fucking Hamilton dust in my eyes.
Hamilton dust.
So like my eye was all fucked up before I was
Were you like rubbing your eye and shit?
Yeah, and it was all red, and then they called
Wake
me.
your punk ass up. Wipe the cuss out
Wipe
your eye.
the cuss out your eyes. But then I go up and like my eye's not bothering me anymore.
I wonder if that's like a mental thing because you're just not focused on it.
That's what I think it is.
What happened as soon as you got off stage? My eye. Good.
No, I think my eye was pretty much fine afterwards because like I was.
Yeah, so there really was nothing wrong with it.
No,
You're
like
fixated on it.
No, it was bad. Like because I was sitting by the stoops, and then like a breeze happened, and then the fucking dirt
Dust
went in my eyes. And I'm like, damn, this is Hamilton dust. Like,
I'm surprised that doesn't happen to you in the studio. I have to really clean the studio. Like, fuck.
no, it's not like sand. You know what I mean? Like in here, it's
probably
just regular dust.
It's Hamilton dust too, so it's probably a little crack rock in there. And
But that's what was outside, especially on fucking John Street or whatever the hell.
You had meth.
Yeah, meth got in my eye. And I actually wanted to make a joke about that too, but then my eye was fine, so I forgot to do the joke.
That's so funny. You had a little riff like planned.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
so funny.
because I was gonna go up rub my eye, like, man, I got fucking Hamilton dust in my eyes. I got 24 hours left in this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to say something like that.
Yeah.
But then I forgot because as soon as I got called up, my eye was better. So that's another term. Like, although
Stage health. Yeah.
I experienced
Next week, try and look up some comedy terminology.
some comedy term.
Or see if anything comes up naturally in your one set.
Yeah.
But try and do 2 sets. I challenge you. Oh, you're gone next week.
Yeah, that's time. Next week, I'm actually gone.
On a Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
Which means you can get a set on Wednesday.
I could.
If you're packed already by then. It depends how much you care about comedy.
I would like to.
I scold you. Depends on how, young man.
If you don't care about comedy, you're not going to go on Wednesday.
If you don't care about comedy, but if you do. I love y'all. Thank you for supporting. Once again, the Patreon is launched. If you do want to watch my comedy special right now, you can do so. It's only $10 and you can get it as part of the subscription fee. So like if you subscribe to the Patreon, you can get it that way, or you can just buy it outright for $10 that way. Once again, for transparency, I will release the comedy special for free on the YouTube once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So you can also just hit the subscriber button and just do that. You can support that way, whichever way you want to support. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that. I don't necessarily use it the way everybody else does, but I'm there if you want to find me. AKA Black Zeus is the person to find on those platforms.